Did you get his number?
He gave me a horn.
Whoa, that's a marriage proposal right there.
Woo!
Hello, welcome to Forge of Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Quick question for you. Do you like this show? Are you having fun? If so, we'd really appreciate you clicking that little like button on YouTube or rating us on your podcast app. It takes literally 3 seconds for you and means the entire world to us. Thanks so much. Now, are you ready for some more fun? Then let's play some D&D. Roll it. Do you guys remember when you accidentally gave away your location to the enemy? Gendry left a message for the baddies. Marcus located the king. Cydric got a glimpse of hell. And Niph nearly blew her damn ear off. Your quest to find out who was responsible for the giant robot attack on Jotunn led you to the city of Naglfar, built in the remains of an ancient crashed spaceship. The Tinkerer group, the Veraldarsmiðir, seemingly acquired a radiant capacitor for the Munithir, which powered the attack on the capital. After finding the buyer, Kara, dead in her home, clues led you to a secret tinker lab in the desert, referred to as the Hole. There you met Eggard Haynes, leader of the Naglfar chapter of the Veraldarsmiðir, and member of that Munithir, a mysterious group that seems obsessed with advancing the world via technology from the long-gone Ymir. Eggard also dropped a bit of a info bomb on you. When you saved the king from an attempted kidnapping, that's when the Munithir decided to take out the whole city, killing thousands. He said it was your fault. After ending him and collecting evidence, you headed back to Naglfar. On your way, Niph decided to try out a techie earpiece that Eggard used. Thanks to a beautiful nat 20, she managed to speak to someone. A female on the other end seemed intrigued by your deeds. After the device gave up your location, it blew up. You hid to see who would show up, but it seemed like nobody did. Once back at Naglfar, you talked to Brynja, Kara's wife, giving her some closure. Then she took you to meet the Jarl of Naglfar, Hjalmarr Egilsson. And that is where our story continues.
You triggered me, Steve.
Yeah?
We did not press the button to make that robot wake up. That ain't our fault. Don't blame us.
Are you sure?
What? Oh.
I'm sure.
The Jotunn. Yeah.
They killed Buckles, not
I'm
me.
sure it was more than a button.
Buckles!
They did kill Buckles. It's a bummer.
Buckles!
Buckles got what was coming to him.
I'm gonna load this up real quick so you guys back in Naglfar. Again, you were in the temple talking to Brynja, letting her know that you took care of Eggard and he was kind of behind the whole issue that led to Kara's death. And she mentioned that someone you should probably talk to is the Jarl Hjalmarr. And she took you right next door to essentially the gardens of Naglfar, an interior garden.
I love gardens.
Of food and stuff, where Hjalmarr, the Jarl, a male tiefling, short beard and a mustache. He's got his shield on his back with his insignia, a pair of ram horns that look like his horns as a tiefling. Each with a raven perched atop. And he, upon seeing you, he kind of grinned and said, hello there, I am Hjalmarr, Jarl Hjalmarr. What can I do for you? At which point, Brynja's, sir, sorry, accent. Yes, Mr. Egilsson, it's good to see you. Sorry to bother you, but, Oh, it's not a problem at all. Who are your friends here? Well, these are some people that helped me out with Kara's death. And he's been kind of broadly smiling, and his face drops a bit as he says, "Oh, really? Tell me, what are your names?"
Hello, sir. My name is Niph Colburn.
Colburn.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. Interesting. And you, my shirtless friend?
I am Cydric.
Cydric, well met. And your... Marcus.
Conk.
What?
He's tapping his helmet.
He always does that with his hammer. Donk, donk.
Yeah.
And you, my finely dressed fellow?
Are you talking to me? I'm in the.
He's
I'm
in the market.
Oh, that's right.
no, wait, you
rejoined.
came
You
back.
rejoined.
No, we grabbed him.
I said, "Yo, Gendry," and you're like,
Yeah, you yelled at him.
Oh yeah,
Shut the
You got all
fuck up.
pissy because
Yeah,
he
now
used
you're
your
right.
name.
Fucking rude.
right. I do remember that. I blocked it out.
Cedric was here last episode.
Oh yes,
I was.
I am.
No, he wasn't.
I am the one that they know as the Shadow on the Night.
That's Gendry.
Well met, Gendry. Interesting little name there. And you, sir, in the back. And gestures to the cloaked Herm.
Oh, I go, this is my companion, Herm. And he pulls down his hood.
Oh, Hjalmarr. Wow, that
we
is
call him
very
Bing Bong.
advanced. Bing Bong, is that right? All right.
Yes.
Well met, all of you. So you helped with with Kara's how did you help? What do you have?
Well, we learned some things about what she might have been involved with.
Is this a private place?
Looking around, there's two guards flanking the doors, and then there is you assume a thrall assistant, just based on the dress, halfling next to Hjalmarr, and there's a gardener kind of off to the side, and he's one moment, easy enough, one moment. All right. Let's get some privacy in here, if you don't mind. And everyone just kind of nods, and he turns to the guards at the door. Including you, I'll be fine. No worries. I can take care of myself. And they kind of nod, and they start heading out. And as they leave, the door, the last one kind of closes the door behind them, the gardener. And you are currently in here alone.
You mean the gardener wasn't going to drop some eaves?
He may have tried, but he's out.
You don't drop no eaves.
All right. So tell me everything. What happened here? What happened with Kara?
Sir, have you heard of a group called the Munithir?
Sorry about that. Fun technical issues. So sorry. What was your question?
Have you heard of a group called the Munithir?
The Munithir.
Yes.
No, I haven't. What do they have to do with all of this?
Ooh, can I insight him?
Yeah,
go ahead.
for it.
Anyone that wants to
Actually,
insight,
I
go
would like
ahead.
to do that as well. 17.
16.
All right. Anyone else?
I'll try.
Go for it.
Is that
Don't
a no?
shake
You
your
don't
head at
want
me,
to
Gendry.
insight, Eric, or you rolled
Just
shit?
not higher than yours. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
18.
18.
Nice.
So you're all pretty much at about the same level. He does seem genuinely confused. He doesn't seem to have heard of them. There's no even flash of recognition or anything.
Okay.
No,
And-
what do they have to do with all this?
you know who Eggard Haynes is, I presume?
Of course, Eggard Haynes, the
he was.
leader of the Veraldarsmiðir.
He was not just their leader, sir. He was
Really?
involved with the Munathir, who seemed to be on a mission, pushing us toward war.
Really?
Yes.
How so?
Well, first of all, they caused the Jotunn to wake in Jotunn.
Really?
And, yes, they were trying to kidnap Magni. They hired gods to look like the Alfheim... I forget the name. What they call them.
Blóðreifil.
Blóðreifil. And their armor was fake. It was shambles, really. We witnessed it ourselves. Spoke to one ourselves. They were hired hands. We believe they are...
You were at Jotunn during Ragnarok.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were. All of us.
That's all quite a bit and quite incredible. And he turns to the thrall and he says, tell Hilda to message the Specky Library and gather any information on this Munathir organization. The thrall kind of nods, writes that down, and kind of bows and heads out. The doors closing behind him. Anyone curious want to give me a history check on the Specky
Yes.
Library?
Yeah.
Oh! 26!
I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
damn.
Four. Bwah, bwah.
15.
So, Marcus, you're pretty sure you've heard of this. Gendry, nothing. Niph and Sitter, you've definitely heard of this. The Specky Library, which Specky kind of translates to branch of learning or body of knowledge. It's the largest sort of university / research place in Thorin, all of Thorin. It's housed in Midgard on the Bifrost. And it kind of, even in times of like war and before the peace that Magni brought between Muspelheim and Alfheim, they still kind of accepted both sides. It was very heavily guarded because of that, but then when peace came, it kind of waxed a bit. But it's kind of the Ivy League. The best, and like MIT even, as far as research into the past and everything, really. Magic, they kind of delve into everything, including history.
all right.
So, where have you... How did you find all this out?
Who has Eggard's paperwork? Does Gendry still have that?
I think so, yeah.
Perhaps.
We found Eggard's records of all this and his part in the Jotunn voter attack.
Really? I would very much like to see that if you have it.
Hey,
I'm gonna side-eye Gendry.
I'm gonna do a full body turn to Gendry.
Yes, all right. Oh, Gendry looks at Cedric. You've done quite enough today. Thank you.
Thank you, I've been very productive.
No. Just shut up is what I'm saying. Just shut up.
Shut up is what I'm saying.
And he opens up the bag of holding, grabs a bunch of papers and a journal and all this different stuff that's all rolled up, whatnot, presents it.
Takes it and kind of flips through it a bit. It's all very interesting and very concerning. The city has worked very closely with Eggard and the Veraldarsmiðir. very obviously, so...
There's no evidence that anyone underneath him was working for the Munithir. Not that we've found. He did send Kara on a mission, which resulted in her death. But I don't believe she knew what it was until after it happened.
I see.
I still think some interrogations should happen, because just in case we're not aware of it, just because we're not aware of it doesn't mean there could still be.
True.
Well, I can have my guards question the rest of the group. That's not a problem. I can get on that right away. This is all very overwhelming, really. So
Hence the privacy.
What came of Eggard?
Oh, he's dead.
Really?
Stuff.
Yes.
I mean, he attacked us, so it was self-defense, but yeah, we killed him.
I see. All right. Is there a mess somewhere we need to clean up, or?
Nope.
He had said, as we were fighting with him, that he had booby-trapped his apartments, so be careful when going in there.
I mean,
Oh,
I didn't laugh.
that's good to know.
Also, his sanctuary where we found all this info has likely been visited by the Munithir.
Interesting. I see. Oh, that is what this... He kind of opens up the map. I see the hole. Interesting. He's never mentioned this to anyone that I'm aware of.
I believe they're very, very secretive.
Apparently so. This is all very concerning.
We feel that King Tolok must be informed.
I agree. Last we heard, King Tolok was on his way to Hofn to manage the raids on Alfheim.
Yes, I think the most important thing is to stop a war before it happens.
I'm sorry, raids?
Indeed.
Yes, the order to mobilize has come through. We here at Naglfar ourselves sent 100 soldiers from the surrounding areas.
is
Unfortunately,
there a
that's
way
not really my call.
To get to Tolok and in time to stop this from happening?
Unfortunately, I'm not aware of anyone that can teleport us. I mean, I can send a message for sure, but Tolok is kind of pauses. Stubborn.
Yes. Yes,
would
we're
you say
aware.
he's bullheaded?
I suppose I would. Kind of
Shut up.
half grins and yes, he's quite he's not very trusting, even of his jarls often. So I feel that he might need to see evidence himself. Unfortunately, I mean, there's evidence here from just glancing and what you've told me that the Munithir, this group, is behind the Jotunn Slayers attack. However, there's not really any evidence that the King of Alfheim was not also, who put these Munithir up to it.
They mentioned a leader, but we don't know her name.
Interesting. Well, hopefully the scholars at the Specky Library will be able to help with that. We'll see what they say.
Where did on the map? He said something about raiding Alfheim.
Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at the map here. So you're currently up here in Naglfar.
Yes.
Eating camp in Jotunn Fodor, and he mentioned that Tolok, which you last knew was coming from the Bifrost, and last session Marcus, I believe it was, saw him, a vision of him heading east.
Told me.
Hjalmarr said that he's headed to Hofn to manage, which is a harbor town, Cedric, you are very familiar with. Your hometown is just north of Groenn and is kind of in that Jarl's domain.
Okay.
They have their own local chieftain, and Jarl, but Groenn kind of the central area, and you've been there a few times. It's actually kind of a nice place, rather tropical, rather than, desolate like the rest of Muspelheim, most of the rest of it. It's a big harbor town, Groenn basically meaning Green Harbor.
Okay.
Giggity.
So that would take quite a while to
It
get
didn't
there.
constitute a giggity.
Yeah,
It would.
not as far
The
as you
travel
know.
from Edekalp to Naglfar by foot took about a week. So you figure maybe week and a half or something, depending if you make a beeline or go to Edekalp first. There is also, you've heard that Jotunn Fodor, the area around Jotunn Fodor, is kind of off limits. So you need to kind of hang around that, or hang a loop around
We
that.
could stick around the coast.
Yeah, can we stick to the coast?
Yeah, I mean, that is certainly an option.
That would probably be our best option to get there quickly.
Is that ocean or freshwater?
This is ocean. This is the ocean, the Jormungandr,
the
that
only
encircles the entire planet along the
What if we
equator.
found a port town and then traveled by water?
ocean? Would that
Good.
take longer?
I don't know.
Probably
We wouldn't have to
not.
go through any
However,
obstacles that way.
However, most of you know that a lot of ships will be kind of... In times of war, the time before Magni, even those that weren't around in that time have heard plenty of stories. A lot of ships were kind of used in the war, taken for the war, what is it, confiscated, sort of.
Mhm.
Recruited?
Yeah, recruited.
Commandeered?
Yeah, it's
Pirated?
mostly supplies and stuff like that.
Privateers.
Are you fucking
Sure.
thesaurus now? What?
I've been reading books.
Now, what am I, a thesaurus?
Oh my god.
So it's not like passenger rides go, especially during times of war. The sea is very closely monitored and
Yeah.
kind of regulated, because that is the main, other than the Bifrost, that is the main travel point
Sure.
between
So
the
we're
two
better off
warring nations.
traveling by land.
Probably.
Maybe
Which you could
get
do
some
along
horses?
the coast. That shouldn't be a
God,
problem.
broke as fuck. Gendry has all
I
our
was
gold.
just thinking that if we traveled by horse, the horses would need a rest. But if our ship is dependent on the wind,
Yeah.
travel all night might be a little bit faster.
It
Party
sounds
every
like
day.
they're probably gonna
Yeah.
confiscate
But
most of
it might
those,
be hard
so-
to find a ship, is what I'm saying, that will take you.
Yeah.
We should book it. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we should.
Book a ship?
We should
Okay.
do
No, book it to...
Book a
horses
cruise?
or something.
Yes, I would be down. Let's go.
Get some camels.
Party
It
cruise.
says,
Super cruise.
Camels are more expensive.
if you're
Camel
interested
cruise.
in, I mean, obviously you're very well,
Endowed?
you handle.
I know.
All right, you handle yourself well. I mean, yes, you have a big sword, but you seem to handle yourself well, especially if you took on Eggard. I mean, he was very knowledgeable and powerful. So he's sort of the reason he's powered all this power in Naglfar for years. So
Well,
or
he
at least
didn't,
set it up.
He didn't seem to be too knowledgeable about poisons, so...
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not exactly his specialty.
We're getting hit in the face with a hammer.
If you're interested, though, I'd be happy to sort of sponsor your travel to Groenn to talk to Tolek and show
Yes.
him the evidence.
That
get-
would be something we'd be interested in, right?
Yes,
Do we
indeed.
get jerseys?
I suppose.
I don't know what the jersey
Free
is.
tumblers.
Are we sure there's nobody who can teleport around here?
Beanies.
Unfortunately,
Boots.
during war times, teleporting into anywhere near the king can be a bit of a...
Surprise,
They have a lot of magic users that sort of predict incoming teleports, and I wouldn't advise it.
Could be seen as aggressive, I'm assuming.
Yes,
Alright.
the area around the king is always sort of locked down for teleportation.
Even if it means saving thousands of lives.
How big of an area?
What's
I
with the
mean,
quotes?
I'm not sure.
Or were those necessary?
Also, unfortunately, there's no one around here that can really do that.
Biscuit.
We sent most of our most powerful magic users to the war, unfortunately.
Of course, of course. That's
We're
totally
sort of a
fair.
skeleton crew, if you will, around here.
I would recommend perhaps maybe you stay on guard. Eggard's death might
Provoke the Munadir.
provoke
That
some
is-
kind of reprisal. Yes.
It's a very good point. Do you know if the Munadir know what happened to Eggard? Do they know who
They
did it?
do.
That you did it?
I don't know if they know who,
They know I was involved.
but they do know. They probably are aware
Probably.
that he's been dispatched.
Interesting.
All right, so he had like an earpiecey thingy, and Niph was like, "Hello,
Cedric,
And,
you're
like-
being really Cedric today. If you could just take it down
The
a couple of
Munadir
notches.
seemed to
Yeah,
be
she was like, "Hello," and then the Moon was like, "Hello."
All
and
right,
then we had to go hide.
No, Munadir, not Moon the Deer.
So
Munadir.
Gendry has some cotton from I forget when. He's just gonna shove them in his ears.
I believe he
See,
stole
Doug,
those
it's a
from
good
the
look.
pockets of the fake guards in Jotunn Fodder.
Oh yeah.
yes.
That's a good look for you.
The Munadir seem to be
I can't hear
very,
you.
very technologically minded, and that is why they needed Eggard. They are
See.
a group that believes that the technology of the Emir needs to be brought to now. They want to activate things. I don't know why, but they want to be remembered. Eggard had no qualms with dying. He was at peace with it, almost like a fanatic, and I don't know.
Very concerning. The worst type of enemies are fanatics because they don't care if they die.
Correct.
I'm sure he cares now.
Gendry takes a piece of cotton out of his ear. I have taken steps to perhaps better inform on our next interrogation. If we do find any more of these folk,
What steps?
Have you?
well, wouldn't you like to know,
Yes.
Yes.
sword
I
boy?
would.
Sort of.
Looks like
Everyone's
I've
looking at
said
you again.
I've said too much.
All right. Well,
Oh, but would it be possible for you to send that message? Perhaps important information incoming. Slow it down. Whoa.
we can try to inform
Chill.
Talik that you are headed that way. I mean, he didn't
maybe
leave
not.
too far.
Don't mention
too
us
long
by
ago.
name. That probably wouldn't be a good opener.
Speaking of which, does your group have a name?
It's called Gendry and the
No,
whoever's
no, it's
No,
not.
no.
It's most
Strange.
certainly
Gendry
not.
and his assistants.
No,
It's
we.
called Cedric's Muscles.
Nope, that's
Nope.
also not it.
I really don't think so.
No, we have not come up with a name
We're gonna call
officially.
it's gonna be called the Bonkers.
Oh my god.
Is
I
not
believe
a
that's
name
copywritten. That was a
bit
television
tacky?
show in the 90s.
What's that, Sam?
Isn't a name kind of tacky?
No, I mean it's
People need
appropriate.
to know.
We'll call ourselves Dirty Sid and the Boys.
We're
Oh.
not doing that either.
Nope.
No.
Dirty Sid and the boys.
I get what you're going for there, but no.
All right.
No.
I understand. You
Absolutely
appear
not.
to be relatively new.
Why don't
That's
you,
good.
why
You
don't
don't
you
have a
throw some
reputation
names? No, just throw some names out at us. We'll see how it feels on the tongue, perhaps.
Just tell Talik we were the ones who saved Magni.
He will remember us, I'm certain.
See. Oh, so you've met before?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
In
Wait.
Jotunn Voter.
Wait.
Mhm.
Oh, we'll call ourselves Niphrum's bitches.
You are the ones that saved Magni.
From the Hjalmarr, yes.
Yes. It wasn't a big thing. It was just
Really?
in
We
between
ripped a
breakfast
robot
and
It was a
lunch.
big thing. I chopped off that robot's head.
We had some eggs and some brekkie fast, and then we did that thing, and then we went and grabbed some brunch or what have you. You know?
I see.
And by brunch, he means he just threw the food on the ground because he never eats. It's weird.
That really is not something you would say to a stranger about me.
Well, I suppose my point is that it sounds like you're relatively new but starting to make a name for yourself, so maybe you should have a name to make for yourself.
That's
Something
true.
to think about. Tell you
Yeah.
what, in the meantime, we actually have a feast planned tonight, and I'd like to invite you, and then you can head out, perhaps.
What exactly
Thank you.
would this sponsorship involve?
Well, essentially, I would
Camels?
provide, I would
Say MILFs.
tell Talik that you're coming under my discretion, and I would provide you with a seal, essentially, that proves that I sent you, and not anyone else.
Would you perhaps provide transportation? As far as maybe some horses or camels?
Well, perhaps if you roll a persuasion check, I might think about it.
Ooh.
Well, while she does that, have you had much interactions with Talak?
Not much.
Any kind of shared memories or conversations that would be referred to later?
No, but my seal should be good to prove that that it's me, that you're from me. I sent you. It is a magical seal.
Oh, very good.
So-
That's a seal that you keep on your person normally?
It is
Don't
a
give him
seal
any
that
more
I
info.
cast. Yes.
Very good.
Shut up.
Well, how about that persuasion?
16?
I
16?
got a 25.
How do you help? What do you say?
You have been very generous so far, and that is very helpful. I would just humbly like to ask that we get some horses or camels, some kind of transportation, so that we can make the journey faster, to spare more lives, especially the people that you sent to this war effort.
I suppose expedience is key. I think I can manage that. We can manage that. Yes, of course. And
You are most kind.
we'll go ahead and pull
Yes,
out
thank
like
you.
If it means anything, it would get Cedric away from your city that much quicker.
kind of chuckles
Everyone
as he
likes
pulls
me
out.
except for you, okay?
Really? piece of paper.
You smell bad and you're really loud.
Wow.
And you just blurt out whatever
I
comes
do
to
not.
mind.
I do not smell bad.
You're kind of.
Just because I look like I smell bad, I
Gendry,
actually
it's
smell
a
like
musk.
flowers.
It's a musk.
It's a musk. Yes, I think
A
it's a thing in
musk-have.
Elfheim. It's a thing that is really, really popular in Elfheim. Not so much here.
So
Probably.
as
Let's hurry this
Hjalmarr's
along. I've
kind
got
of
sand in places I don't want it to be.
as Hjalmar's
Contact
kind of
news.
writing on a piece of paper, like you guys are saying this, he's like, I see you're a very tight knit group.
No, I mean Gendry over here has some
Not-
kind of
not
problem with
really.
me. I thought we were bros, but now all of a sudden I smell like shit.
I did too.
and-
I did too. I
think
thought we were bros.
They are secretly in love, but they don't want to admit it. They're just
yes, I've seen this before. And
repressing.
he kind of waves a hand over it, and you see kind of some sparkles on the paper as a
Ooh.
seal appears and kind of folds it up. Hand that to the people at the place whose name I'm about to say once I look it up because I totally memorized it. At the Sandr Stables. Head this over. You can give this to Jotunn over at the Sandr Stables outside.
Jotunn. Okay.
And they will
Jotunn?
provide you whatever you need.
Not
Jotunn.
mine,
You should-
but
you should be
yours.
ashamed of yourself, Emmy.
J-O-R-U-N-N.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
so much.
I thought that was Sam. That was a Sam move right there.
What?
Making seal. Weird
Sam
seal
can't
sounds.
pretend to be a seal. He can't
Sam.
make seal sounds.
Sam, pretend to be a seal.
He's not your dancing monkey. Wow.
Whoa!
Whatever Josh does, you just fucking jump. Josh just jump. You go
No, I just want
high.
to show you up, bitch.
Oh,
So
Anyway.
if I remember correctly, you guys got
perfectly
here
how I planned.
near evening, right?
Yeah.
Because you
Yes.
spent the day
Yeah,
traveling.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says,
Feast.
I know time is of the essence, however, we're sending a message to Talek. Hopefully that'll delay him a little bit. Plus, he didn't leave Himmingrins that long ago, so, he won't get to Hofn for several days. I'm not sure how long or how far he
Alright.
is into the travels. But, if I would love to invite you to the feast we are having tonight. We had it scheduled for in memory of Kara, but I don't see why we can't have dual purpose and sort of celebrate this this uncovering of information, very important information, and the slaying of someone responsible that seems directly responsible for Ragnarok. So if you're interested, I'd love to have you as guests of honor at the feast.
Oh, hell yeah.
Indeed.
My knee-jerk reaction is to say we need all the time that we can get to travel.
But
Why don't we
I
spend the
understand.
night here and travel in the morning?
Spending
Fresh
nights
morning
here has
travel
not
is-
gone well for us historically.
Really? How so?
Well,
He got his
We've
ass kicked by
spent
some guards.
one
most
night.
every time. That's that.
I
I
had a
don't
great
think
time
that's
last
proven.
time.
You've
That's what
run
happened.
into trouble with the guards.
Can I be frank?
Or
no,
Sally?
you can
You can still be.
I was waiting for that.
Cedric, can you go
I was
wait
giving that
outside?
some breathing room, so someone could
Can you
say.
just wait outside? Can you just?
I hope you're frank all the time. Please do.
Yes. Do you mind actually, Jarl, if we take a few steps over here just for a moment? I'd like to speak with you privately.
He's gonna talk so much shit about me.
Just for a moment, sir.
All right. Sure. And he
Very
kind of
Very-
giving you a cautious eye as he walks over by the crates with you.
I won't even touch you. My hands are behind my back.
It's probably for the best.
Yes, I agree.
We are for a reason. Sorry, what
yes.
what can I do
No.
for you?
Do you oversee the guards yourself?
I mean, I manage the guards, but I do there is the head of guards.
Okay, so you don't see the day-to-day operations.
No, I
do
have
you pet
many
the
more
guards
tasks.
yourself? Are you in charge of dismissing them or
No, I have people for
No?
that. Why?
You have people. All right. Well, the sense that I had got, I mean, I know everyone is definitely on edge, but the sense that I got was that perhaps the guards treat those outside of their ilk, I guess you would call it, outside of their station, as a bit less than, was the general attitude that I got.
I see.
Yes, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention just in case you were unaware.
Listen, Gendry, I believe it was. Did you spend much? I'm not sure how old you are. Were you around before the peace times, before Magni? Do you remember those times?
I could possibly remember them.
Well, you know, times of war are very, tense. Times of war sort of bring out the worst in people. Everybody is on edge. Doubly so, the guards. And they, by design, will not put up with any shenaniganery, I suppose you could say. A lot of these people are worried that they are going to lose the ones they love. I apologize if my guards treated you unfairly. I thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will speak with the head of the guards to make sure everyone is, everyone's on edge. So the guards should be considerate as much as they can be, considering. Thank you for that.
Yes. And just keep in mind, with most of your strongest fighters away, just watch out for reprisals.
It sounds like a threat.
I'm genuinely concerned for all of you.
The Munavir might come for
That
you.
is appreciated.
That's from the bottom of my heart. Genuinely.
I think
Roll
I should
deception.
know.
I assume.
Cedric, what's he saying?
Concerned.
You can hear,
I'm just
right?
I'm
think so.
really concerned.
You've got really good hearing. What's he
I
saying?
got a
He's
19.
complaining about the guards,
Oh,
even though he was the one who was a Karen over there.
Oh, God.
So Cedric, you don't hear everything, but you can tell that he's complaining about the guards. Sorry, what was the deception?
19.
19 says.
you rolled low.
Thank you. That's
Yeah, I
I
did.
appreciate that. All right. Well, he kind of turns to
Sus.
everyone else. You've given me a lot to think about, and I have we have some preparing to do for tonight. So
And where
about
is this feast going to be?
that would be in the Longhouse.
All right.
It is up down the hall from the Kill Hall.
All right.
God, we're gonna get drunk.
Yes, hopefully. We will spill meads in the name of Kara and the death of Eggard. All right. Thank you all. Unless there's anything else, I will see you in just a bit.
All right.
All right. And so he has the doors open, and he also has one of those kind of wrist straps that has a button on it.
Magic.
Slightly bigger. It has a small screen on it, but nothing like the Fregna device.
Which is hidden, by the way. I am
okay.
keeping that under my sleeve. Like,
Sure.
I have a wrap around it right now.
And the guards are outside the doors, and he's all right. Yeah. And so you guys head out.
Mm-hmm. Can
All right.
we,
Great gun, by the way.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Can we say we went to talk to Sigurd and
Hala?
to
Sure.
let them know that things are taken care of and that Eggard will no longer be in their job
Yeah.
life?
Not a problem. I mean, we can roleplay that if you want.
I don't think we need to.
I think maybe just pass along the same message that they should
So,
be.
Sigurd-
Unless they can fix those arms and give them to you.
Ooh, yeah.
He's like, we can take a look. I've always sort of been, jealous of Eggard's back arm here. I can take a look, see what I can do,
arm.
but it's quite above my head, I'm afraid, and Hala as well. Eggard, he liked to keep his secrets, obviously.
Certainly did.
So the main point that you get is that Sigurd and Hala definitely weren't aware of any of the misdeeds or anything like that.
I think we rolled a high enough insight
Yeah.
the last time that we kind of were like, yeah, no.
And they are very surprised as any, like, do you tell them the whole shebang, Jotunn Fodor and everything?
Maybe not the whole
I mean,
thing.
is there a reason for us not to?
I mean, with the Munavir
gods
out
have-
there, they're kind of like still an active threat, and I feel like information is dangerous.
The gods
to
have
be
told
speaking.
you to be careful who you,
Yeah.
deal with.
Don't
I
tell
would just
too
keep it
many
basic.
people.
We're gonna
Okay,
say that
so-
he was into some shady shit, and that it's still being looked into, and just to be careful.
All right. He's definitely surprised by all this and confused and all that good stuff, and basically He thanks you for helping. They and Kara were close friends, so the closure really helps. And he says, basically, I suppose we need to vote for a new head of the chapter.
Good luck.
Thank
I'll
you
do
very
it.
much.
Are you able to maintain this place without him?
Cedric, go take a bath.
You mean Naglfar?
Yes.
Yes, actually, that is one thing that since he's been gone a lot, Eggard has instructed myself and Hala on how to manage the systems. Seems they were recently converted about a month ago or so.
Converted to what?
Well, from see, he himself used to sort of infuse the city with its magic daily. But about a month or so ago, he managed to find a way to sort of generate and store energy.
Like a
Had he
battery?
shown that to you?
A little, yes. I'm
I'm going to take out my journal and show him the radiant capacitor.
He looks at it. It's smaller, but yes. It's sort of like that, yes.
Oh.
You've seen this before.
Yes.
Interesting.
I don't think that should be running.
Is this the one that Kara brought here?
No. Well, Kara's mission had, supposedly she found a couple of those things, a few, as well as, possibly others. He kept mentioning that others were looking for these things. He didn't tell us much, unfortunately. It's a top secret, all that. But,
Well, we can expect we know where those have gone.
really? Where?
It's the less you know, the better.
Interesting. All right, well, fine, keep your secrets.
I would guard that power source.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is there a reason why? Is it dangerous?
It's
Yes, and it's also very rare.
rare. Yes.
Interesting. Perhaps I should study it more.
I
Be
would suggest
careful.
not talking about it to other people either.
I agree.
Interesting. I'll take your word, I suppose. Thank you. It's very interesting. I'll do some studying on that.
All right.
All
Well-
right, anything else?
Do you guys want to head to the longhouse?
I was going to go take a bath first.
Can.
Sure.
Yeah.
If we must, I'll head to the longhouse. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Oh, gee
So we
whiz,
can
I'm sorry.
say what was it? 3 gold for a bath? Anyone interested in cleaning up after a bloody battle?
Yeah. And then cleaning my armor.
Yeah. 3 gold for that. And it kind of passes the time until the feast is supposed to start.
I had a vision of a roleplay sesh where I substituted myself for whomever would help Cedric clean himself. And then
What
Would
if I
you-
paid for a whore? Would
just
you be
like
my whore?
hands coming from around,
Do you
just starting to lather up his
want to roleplay that?
soapy body.
No, please
do
don't.
you want me
Don't
to
say
roleplay
soapy
that?
body like that. Don't
Not
say soapy
really.
body like that.
We can do whatever. If you want, you can.
And then when Cedric finds out, just be like, "Yeah, we're breastless bros."
Was that
Breast
movie?
is gross.
Is that
We're
scene
breastless
from like
bros.
Ghost or whatever that is? They're doing the pottery and shit.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm out.
Just instead of pottery, it's just soap.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, unless you'd like to roleplay that or anything else, we can jump to the feast.
I will drown him.
It just would have been funny. Maybe we can make that an ad later or something.
All right then.
I'm holding your head underwater for an extended period of time in my dirty bath water.
Dude, I could disguise myself as some kind of soapy wench lady.
A soapy bitch.
That's not what I said.
Who's a soapy bitch?
Who's a soapy bitch?
Who's a soapy bitch?
I'm a soapy bitch.
Who's a soapy bitch?
Oh my god.
So
So, we
weird.
go to the feast.
Yeah.
Cedric's
So,
ready.
as you guys head up to the upper level, the keel hall, you come out of the stairs, keel hall's on your right, and there's that hallway on the left that you haven't gone down yet. And essentially, I'm pulling this up here. If we... Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. 1 minute. Just... Okay, this is being weird. Okay, here we are. If I bring this up, so down the hall, on the left, there is this kind of space here that is like a double doorway. Both are open. To the left, you see a window where you see kind of a break room, you assume, for guards and stuff like that. There's not many people in there right now, but you see a guard or two in there kind of relaxing, maxing, acting all cool.
Oh my goodness.
Couple doors to the left and right, but this door is currently open. And you go into the longhouse.
Cool.
Pull up this music. There we go. So, what you are met with is a very interesting room. It's very large, very central in the kind of the layout. First of all, it's all very clean, very pristine, very Emir. I mean, your characters wouldn't know this, but you as players, this is the
bridge.
This is the bridge, the control room for this spaceship that has been converted to the Longhouse. You walk in, and the first thing that catches your eyes is the throne right in the center of the room, which in spaceship days would have been kind of the captain's chair. There's kind of... Say again?
Yeah. No, nothing. You're good.
Okay. There's kind of this this console and then a large chair with kind of this backing that seems like that wasn't original. Maybe it was built for the Jarl by the current society. There on each side there are long tables, just decked out fully with food.
Oh,
and
Cedric.
There's plenty of people in here, all kinds. Eating merriment,
They're eating merriment?
Yes, delicious merriment.
Peppermint, spearmint, merriment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
Just inside the entrance.
A person named Mary with mint on them.
It's the 3 mints.
Just inside to the left and right, you see kind of stairs up to
Forgot spearmint.
the sort of catwalk. There's couple guards up there. There's some old display screens with tapestry of the sigil, the Jarl's sigil of the ram horns with the ravens. That's in a couple places around this area, or this longhouse. In the back, you see these statues that have been built. Some sort of like, not shrine, but essentially a memorial. You find out later that it's to the former Jarls. And the central one is the guy that essentially founded Naglfar. And yeah, all sorts of merriment and the kinds. So as you walk in, like I said, it's kind of full It's going full party mode at this point. You see the Jarl up at the throne, talking with some other citizen or advisor. You're not sure which. And yeah, what are you guys doing?
I would like to take a look at everyone and see if anyone looks like pissed off that we're celebrating Eggard's death.
Give me,
Ooh.
Me too.
give me general insight.
18.
13,
Nine.
18, 9.
I got an 8.
I'm
Wow.
waiting to roll low.
Everyone.
We all rolled kind of low, except for Josh. 18's good.
I know, three high ones in a row. We'll see. The next one will probably be low.
So, looking around, it's hard to read because most of these people you've never seen. You see a couple, you recognize a couple people from, like, say, the tavern or whatever, but it's all kind of overwhelming in this new weird structure and all these people. You don't seem to notice anyone that's, like, sulking or anything. The closest you see to sulking is Brynja is there in the back talking to a couple people. It's not necessarily sulking, but she's not exactly like partying. Woo, yay!
Sure.
But she's not exactly that, a wallflower or anything either.
All right.
So she seems to be socializing, but
Time
nothing
to get
stands out.
crunk. Pulling out my booze.
All right.
Maybe later I'll pull out my boobs. Let's go.
Maybe. There is no maybe.
boobs are
Your
always
boobs
out.
are already out.
Pull them extra out.
There's places on the tables. You
Is that
guys
like getting straps to hold them up?
can mingle. You can talk to whoever. You can. What do you want to do?
Do I see anybody around that I recognize?
Well, there's Brynja. You
Other
do
than
also
Brynja.
see Sigurd and Halla there. And other than that, of course, the Jarl. Other than that, maybe a couple faces that you never really met or anything.
Do I see the tiefling that was sitting with Brynja in the tavern?
Tiefling that was sitting with Brynja. Yeah, she's actually one of the people that Brynja's talking to.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone
I'm
else
gonna-
want to do anything?
Can I go like near-ish them and just kind of casually try to listen into what they're talking about?
Certainly. Give me a stealth to kind of be
To blend
nonchalant.
in. That'll be a 27.
Easy peasy. You blend in the crowd like fucking Ezio Auditore. And give me a perception.
All right.
Is everyone good and drunk yet?
It's just starting up. There's a couple people that are already drunk. You figure they, pre-gamed
Pre-game.
or something. Maybe they came straight from the
Yeah.
tavern. But for the most part, it's just kind of starting to wind up.
My actions are on hold until everyone gets nice and plastered.
All right.
15 perception.
15 perception. You catch a little bit. It's mostly just talking about like it's a lot of consoling with Brynja, her friend, the tiefling, you just have to move on and pick yourself up, and she's out there somewhere, and maybe you'll meet her afterwards, but until then she would want you to keep living and that kind of stuff. And Brynja's kind of nodding. Yeah, I suppose. And then like a little bit of talk about this is nice. Kara would have loved this. She loved feasts and parties, stuff like that. And yeah, it's mostly just small talk
Okay.
and consoling. Anyone else doing anything?
Food.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a turkey leg.
Oh yeah, I'm stuffing my
Alright.
face.
Find yourselves some seats at
Food
the
and
table. You
ale.
sitting together?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right,
We need
easy
to
enough.
come up with a name.
Well,
Good
yeah, then I can
role-playing,
present
everyone.
it. Yeah, let's. I was just thinking of my actions. Yeah, what should the name be? I'll present it to the whole party once we figure it out.
I'd like to.
I don't know if that's necessary.
Gendry would like to wait until everyone is a bit more drunk, and then he will start with some five-finger shenanigans, perhaps a bit later in
course.
the evening.
I don't know.
What should our name be?
Well, we've done a lot of digging, a lot of delving. I don't know.
The Minor 69ers?
That's only in the evening, Cedric. I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions?
The Dividers.
Jotunn Slayers.
The Jotunn Slayers. Ooh.
Ooh, kind of like that.
I actually kind of like that.
It's pretty cool. Gendry, have you nothing to say?
I have nothing to say.
Are you
All
alright?
right, so I vote Jotunn Slayers.
Oh, yes, with the voting.
Yep, we're voting now.
Oh, are we voting now?
Yeah.
Herm, what do you think? Bing bong.
The Bing Bongs. I like that one too.
The Bing bongs.
The Bing Bong Boys and girls.
What is Old Norse for the Avengers?
I'm sure I can look up revenge.
Rough.
Yeah, we're the generic Avengers, the Revengers.
We're the
I bet you it would sound cool, whatever that wordage would be.
What about the Prevengers?
Prevengers.
Oh. Murder. We're avenging.
How about what is Norse for the really strong, capable group?
To avenge or
Norse for-
take revenge looks like Hefna. Hefna, but that's the verb.
Was there a hue before
Maybe
it?
What a
Hefnir?
Slayer.
Maybe Hefnir would be kind of those that avenge? I don't know.
They can
I'll have
call
to
us
ask
the
my-
Hefnir.
I'll have to ask my buddy Jackson Crawford.
The Hugh Hefners.
What is the
That
word
doesn't
for
sound
Slayer?
too bad. The Hefnir.
Slayer? There are like 15 words for Slayer.
Well, why
Okay,
can't
which
we
one's
just
the coolest sounding and then be Jotun? that word?
There is Bonnie, B-A-N-I.
I like Slayer.
All right, fine. This
I mean, it can
regular
be
Slayer.
English too. It don't matter.
So we got 2 votes in.
Bing
said
bong,
Bing Bong.
said Bing Bong, which I interpret as
A slayer, like a person. The masculine would be Banamather.
That's
Plural
wordy.
would probably be Banamadir. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Jotun Benamadi.
we can always put
Doesn't
this
roll off the
Basically the
conversation
Slayermen.
to rest.
Jotun Slayer.
I have to say I feel very strongly on this. If you want to give me to the end of the evening, I'll get back.
The
to you.
Jotun fuckers.
Jotun fuckers, yeah!
Can put that in a
pass.
description.
How do you beat
Not
your
putting that
foes?
on
We
merch.
fuck 'em.
Merch.
Yeah.
Not putting that on merch.
Yeah.
We might.
Oh my god!
Just
Christmas
be my face.
present,
We just
Josh.
fuck them.
We just fuck them.
Anything else you want to do, or move on through the party?
We can move on.
Just moving
I start
on.
pounding the table. Drink.
Everyone join. Everyone joins.
Yes.
Tell you what, it starts kind of
Yep.
Everyone's kind of cheering, and at that point, the Jarl kind of like looks up from his conversation, looks around, kind of grins, and he kind of grabs his drinking horn. He stands up and holds up his hands, and everyone kind of slowly as it calms down a bit, and he kind of calms everyone, looks around, Friends, listen up. The reason we gather here around this magnificent feast is twofold. First, we are here to honor the passing of a great citizen of this fair city, Kara Ingadottir. For over a decade, she has served us well, and she will be missed. So I ask that you all raise your horns in Minni to Kara! May Hela watch over her soul! Skald! Which skull is cheers? And then everyone, Skald! Also, you would all know that Minni, Minni, is the toast to death. The Norse toast to death. So after everyone kind of like, drinks and cheers and kind of calms everyone down a bit again, that brings me to the second reason we gather on this day. It seems the tragic death of Kara was brought on by the actions of one individual. Everyone's like kind of whispering. Eggard Haynes has led the Veraldarsmiðir to turn Naglfar into the oasis it is today. At that point, everyone dead silence and focus. Like, kind of confused. However, it has been discovered that he is the reason that Kara has left this world. Some more kind of muttering. He kind of calms everyone down. Now, while I cannot go into details regarding the investigation into his wrongdoings, I am happy to say that he has already been brought to justice by a brave group of investigators that we honor here tonight. And he kind of gestures to your group, and everyone kind of turns to you and muttering and kind of whispering to each other. The information that these, is Herm here with you, by the way?
Yes, with his cloak up.
Okay.
His hood is up.
That these 5 individuals have brought to my attention provides irrefutable proof that there are people out there that wish to see the end of all we hold dear, including that backstabbing troll Eggard. Fortunately, these strangers to our city have already dealt with that traitor, sending him straight to hell! And everyone kind of clapping, and
I jump on the table.
Nah. Everyone's like,
I grab one of the candles.
Yeah.
And I say, remember our names. We are the Jotunn Slayers. And then I breathe fire using that alcohol.
That we didn't decide on that. That is not the final
not
name.
Official?
Yeah!
That is not official.
It's too late.
Still needs some voting. This is really messed up. He just went ahead and took it upon himself, and there's no backsies now.
Wisdom or intelligence roll, your choice, just straight wisdom or intelligence. Just curious to see if you catch yourself on fire.
Oh my god, no.
Wait, have you been drinking?
Yes.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah. Yes, I am very volatile.
Oh, yay.
I have your stats here if you want.
Yay, maybe it'll be a disadvantage because you're a drunk boy.
I have a 504 gateway timeout.
Oh dear,
I think
D&D Beyond is...
That's okay, I rolled a 17 plus 2.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough.
Hey, guess what doesn't have to wait time, you guys? One of these.
Oh
Anyway.
my god, Eric.
Shut your mouth, old man.
Right.
So you do manage to... and just this bright light, like column of fire in front of you, and everyone's like, whoa! Yeah! Cheers.
Everyone, give it up for our mascot, the monkey, Cindric.
I am gonna tip my horn upside
on the
down.
table next to him, like, yeah, with the hammer out.
To
Like,
that,
Dude, you're heavy, you're gonna break the table.
to that, Hjalmarr raises his horn. He says, "All right, to the Jotunn Slayers, may Hugin and Munin tell the Allfather of your triumph. Skald!"
Didn't agree to that name. Didn't agree
Yeah, you
to
think
that
this is a
name.
democracy? Just kidding.
I will poison you in your sleep.
The celebration
Yes.
Continue! Ah! And the music kicks back up. There's like a band playing up on the balcony, or a bard playing up on the balcony, just fucking rocking out like a
Let me guess,
motherfucker. Yes, it is exactly that very copywritten song.
Nope.
Thank you for singing it.
Nope. It wasn't long enough to get flagged. We're fine.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
only
good
a
enough
side
to get
note
flagged, it's
horror
fine.
noise.
It was clearly a
play-
parody.
Back in Black by AC/DC. Okay.
It's the same one. It's the same one.
All right, so the feast continues, and you throughout the night you get a couple people like kind of patting you on the back and like asking you just general like you talking about like that's crazy stuff like
Yes.
that. Anything
I
specific?
proceed to talk so much shit about the moon deer. And also that I will be staying also that I will be staying in the bathhouse.
So you bring up the name Munadir?
No. No.
I mean, he's being loud.
Let Cedric go with it. Let Cedric go with this.
The first time he's
I have a
about to
plan.
say, someone give me a Dex or Charisma save to stop him.
Charisma.
Go for it.
That would be a 17.
A 17. So at that point, Cedric's like, yeah, if it weren't for those fucking moons, Marcus says, motherfuckers, that's, our work with Eggard. We can't say
And I'm holding my
anymore.
drink just like,
We can't say anymore.
yeah, those motherfuckers, they want me to come to the bathhouse. I'll beat them all up. Rah!
Everyone kind of cheers. Yeah!
Is Hjalmarr approachable?
Yeah. He's kind of up there eating at his throne.
Uh-oh.
He's talking with several people, but yeah, people kind of come and go. Sure.
I would like to approach him if there's an opening.
Yeah. At a certain point, you kind of catch your moment and approach him.
So,
I'll accompany Niph.
have you
over
been Jarl of this place very long?
Well, let me just bring up my profile here.
That sounded kind of flirtatious.
You been
Jarl for a while.
You going my way, pretty?
Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, no, maybe we'll dig a hole in some sand and make out later. Yes.
I can
Sounded
dig a
just
hole
like
for
me.
two.
He says,
Oh.
oh, yeah, I've been Jarl here for about 20 or so years, yeah.
see.
Have you ever been here before?
First time.
Really?
Yes.
How do you find our fair city?
It's beautiful. I have an eye for technology, and of course, this is quite spectacular.
Really? Have you you delve in this technology, you say?
Yes.
I could I hear the Veraldarsmiðir here are always sorts of hiring if you're interested in joining them. Wait. No. You said your name was Colburn, right?
I did.
So I assume you being into technology, you are of the Colburns.
Not affiliated, but yes, related.
Really?
Yes.
Not affiliated, why not? I hear that's a bit of a family business.
It is. Just needed to make my own path.
Really? Well, that's admirable, I suppose. That's everyone has to make their own life. Norns allow, but yeah, that's good for you. I've actually met
Einar?
pulling up your giant list here. Einar.
That would
I
be
assume
my
are
father.
you your father?
Yes.
Interesting. Bit of a tough cookie, that one.
Oh, you have no idea.
It's not the most he's nice, I'm
Charismatic?
sure. Yes, that's probably a good way of putting it. I see you're not
yes.
you're aware of his let's call them shortcomings.
Sure. He's an asshole.
Is he short?
Well, you said it, not me, I suppose. Yeah. That's interesting. What do you do? I mean, you're obviously part of this adventuring group, these nomads. Are you a nomad yourself?
Yes, and I do various things. You see, it's very rarely just one thing at a time. I wouldn't mind speaking to you about something that's been on my mind for the last 10 years or so.
Please do.
Is Gendry with me?
Mm-hmm.
He was, yeah.
I'm gonna turn and look at you and be like...
The GTFO look.
Do you need a lozenge? What's wrong?
I think Cedric looks like he's getting a little unruly. Do you want to go help him out?
All right.
Thank you. What is that?
I'm walking away.
Some good walking. That's some good space work, man. Some good spatial work. He kind
This is how
of...
Gendry walks. You never seen Gendry walk?
After you, turn back
Why are
from
your arms out
Gendry,
like that?
kind of gives you kind of a granner.
They're
Go on.
odd. Yes. No, I just I've been a bit entertained by the idea of the ring.
The
One
ring.
ring?
Yes. Have you ever heard of anyone traveling north?
I mean, there is the Narbiol Desert that no one really can get past, but like how far north are you talking?
You know, at the pivot point of the ring?
The pivot of the ring?
Yes.
No one can make it to the pivot. That is, the Narbiol Desert alone will fry a man in seconds.
Yes.
Even during the evening, it doesn't fare very well being closer to the sun.
Yes, I'm aware during the time when the sun is visible, but you don't know of anybody who could perhaps traverse with the ring?
Well, unfortunately, the ring moves too fast. I'm not aware of anyone that has ever been able to travel fast enough to follow the shadow of Hodor.
All right. I was just curious if you've ever heard of anything like that.
Why do you ask?
Oh, let's call it morbid curiosity.
Morbid. Bit of a fan of morbid myself.
How so?
Seen a lot of morbid stuff in my life, I suppose. You seem like a very inquiring mind. Let's hold on to that. Even in times of war, there's no muscle stronger than the one inside your skull.
That's not true.
You're not there!
The people over there laugh at, like, kind of the people Cedric's hanging out with, kind of, ha, yeah, muscles. It's like a couple brutes just hanging out.
Oh my god.
My brute bros.
Brute bros.
Yeah, muscles.
Well, this has been a marvelous feast, and I intend to enjoy it till its end.
Please do. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Same.
Look forward to next time.
And I'm gonna head back
Wink.
over to our group.
Hey, did you get his number?
He gave me a horn.
Oh,
So while,
that's a marriage proposal right there.
While Niph was finishing up that convo, can I go? Is it about time?
Give
Is it time?
me a single, just to cover the night. Give me a single pickpocket.
Ooh.
In the pocket.
It rides on this one roll.
Should I stealth beforehand, though?
Nah, it's fine.
Heimdall might see you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I got a 28.
I don't think he's
28.
capable of feeling shame.
Are you going for gold or anything else in particular?
Yes.
Okay. So, the 28
good
throughout the
roll.
night, let's say you pull about, let's call it 112 gold. Decent haul for
And
the
no
night.
one sees him. Shameful.
Shameful!
28 is near impossible.
Yeah.
And he can do better than that.
Yeah.
Yes, that was not
Mhm.
the highest I could roll.
It wasn't even his final form.
Certainly. Anything else you guys want to do at the party?
Nope, just getting drunk as
More
a skunk.
drinking.
Drinking?
Super drinking. Mm-hmm.
I pass around
Um,
my strong booze.
I think I'll hang out in the vicinity of the rest of the group just to make sure there's no shenanigans
Kind of on the edge.
perpetrated
Okay,
against
you're
them by
the one
others.
looking for shenanigans, really? I guess who else better to look for shenanigans? than
Perpetrated against
the walking
them
shenanigan
by-
himself.
by others.
Aww.
Yep. How'd you feel like a dick?
I don't feel like a dick. at
Sidor
all.
dick. Yep.
Anyway, at one point, kind of a little closer
Cynic.
toward the end of the evening, Brynja does kind of walk over to you guys, and you
Give
can
her a
see
shot.
at this point she is tipsy, but as soon as you like kind of hold out the shot, she's like, Starts
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
Skull,
Woo!
Yeah.
and then like flips over the shot
I'm
glass
gonna be
and
mad my alcohol's gonna be gone in the morning.
How are you feeling, Brynja?
little better now. I mean, you know, but these, it helps to be with friends and to sort of focus on the celebration of her life.
I think that's what she'd want.
Yeah, she loved parties and things like that. She always a fan of socializing. She was more social than I was, that was for certain. But I like to think a little of her rubbed off on me.
She'll live on through you.
I would be honored. How are you guys finding the feast? Quite the
Wonderful.
spread. Good. I just wanted to thank you all again for everything, really. And if you ever need anything, please let me know.
We're not done yet.
That's good. I guess the good work is never really done. Then she just kind of gets awkward and, you know, like does that, like looking down at her cup. That so Niph, you immediately
your cup was
recognize it.
empty.
Oh, thank you, Skald. Yeah,
Are people dancing?
yeah. There's a bit of dancing.
Oh, word?
Especially
I'm going in there.
Dance.
all right,
Nifrim's gonna go dance.
everyone dancing. Give me performance.
Oh no. I'm pretty drunk. That's a 4?
Yeah, I'm pretty drunk too.
Performance 19.
Damn! Cedric is rocking the fucking dance floor. Cedric, like, there's a couple ladies, like,
I rolled a 9.
yeah!
No, Sidor
rolled a
rolled
9.
low.
Or, no, I'm
Marcus.
sorry, Marcus.
The
I
big
think I'm
gleaming
rocking the
golden
dance
man.
So, like, there's a couple ladies, like, kind of around, and, like, friends kind of hanging out and dancing with you. Cedric, you're doing something, man. You're
I'm doing
moving
a little bit too much of hip stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of hip. It's a lot of hip. It's like
Nifrim's like,
It's a lot of hit.
Like there's nothing going on up here. I'm just like thrusting around. It's weird.
Doing a bad Wednesday dance, like the you're like a little too intense, and like you kind of like make eyes with another person, like trying to do a sexy dance, and they're just like.
Nifrum's a metalhead. She's like.
What's Gendry
She
doing?
just headbanging.
Is Gendry dancing?
No.
Are you just standing like in the dance floor just...
No, I didn't walk out there with you guys unless I was pulled.
I'm gonna run off of the dance floor and pull Gendry onto the dance floor.
Dance with us!
Do you resist?
Yes!
I would like to resist. Yes.
That would be a grapple check.
What do I need to do?
Nifrum's athletic versus Gendry's athletic or acrobatics.
I rolled a natural 1, which would be a -2.
All right, great.
I'm going to assist in a minute.
I only rolled a 3, but I get
failed.
a +7. So
I failed.
So
I trudge off the dance floor and come in. No, Gendry, no, come with us.
Nifrum, you grab Gendry's arm and you go to pull him, and he quickly kind of slips out of it, but kind of stumbles himself, and you just fall on your ass. And like there's people around,
I
so
just
you're like,
I laugh so hard.
And sorry, Cedric, you say you're gonna try?
Oh yeah, I see
Fling
this
him
happening.
over your shoulder.
okay. So as you do that, Gendry's like, "Oh shit!" and he takes the gloves off of his hands to make them visible again. Stuffs them in his jacket.
All right, Cedric, you're
23.
athletic versus Gendry's
Oh
acrobatic.
shit.
15 plus 8.
23.
Yeah.
I got a 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
He gives up some struggle. You grab his arm and he kind of slips out of it, but just as you grab the other arm and kind of lock it into your arm and just start tugging him.
Nice.
And
I'm
he
drinking
kinda-
with
his
one
feet
hand,
are
bringing him on the
dragging.
dance floor with the other.
His feet are dragging, like, you're just like, yeah!
As a
my
reaction, can
God.
I uncanny dodge?
That's for damage.
Oh, okay. It's not for dancing, I guess.
Nope.
Not for dancing.
Nope, let me
Cool.
check the description. Nope, nothing about dancing.
Ooh, can I use that as a dance move? Uncanny
That's
dodging.
an uncanny tap.
Yeah, only if you demonstrate. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yep, that is the uncanny dodge. You get a couple people.
I think
If you're
you rolled
dancing,
lower
give me a
than me.
performance.
Well, as part of my background, I have an advantage to performance. So
Oh no.
I got a 20, a dirty 20.
Nice.
I'd like to hands in the pockets of my jackets, shoulder dance like a fucking madman.
And then you start doing some leg work, like your knees going in and out. And then you just kind of strike a pose and just...
Oh my god!
It like is the Wednesday dance.
Oh my god!
And
Oh,
everyone's
And I'm
just
still
cheering
doing
you
way
on.
too much hip.
Yeah,
looking
and
at it.
everyone's
Way too
just
much.
cheering Gendry on. Oh yeah!
All right,
Like
I have a
clapping
hat
along to
out
it.
for tips. People give me tips.
They all laugh.
This is a party, not a...
Not a Chicago street.
Yeah, I pour some alcohol in there. There's your tip.
It's fine. It was your hat.
I have a hat. Cool.
oh my god.
As long as it's not my helmet.
Anything else?
Nope.
Oh man, it should have been Marcus's helmet. Fuck. Fuck that up. Anyway,
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Raj.
So you guys have an option at this point. It is it's somewhat common during these feasts for people to just fucking pass out and sleep where they lie, or like sleep where they fall. Or you could try to get a room, or you could go out to sand. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna pass out on the floor.
All right.
I'm gonna pass out under a table.
Just all curled up with your sword under the
Yeah.
table.
I'm currently cuddling Cedric's bear cloak.
Oh,
I'm just cuddling the bear head.
yeah.
Good boy, good
alright.
boy. Yes, yes.
Marcus Gendry.
Alright. Also, was Marcus, what was the dance Marcus was doing?
Yeah, show me some dance.
Stuff.
He just stood there, and
You
then
did like a
for some
19,
reason, like,
right?
Mm-hmm.
a disco ball came out and gleamed like
Start,
perfectly
like-
on his.
Yeah, you just start kind of doing jigs and shit that, you know, some
Disco fever.
Alpine jigs.
There we go. I'll find me in jigs.
Yeah,
White
you
works
get
all
some,
over your army-
you get some like
armor.
ladies like kind of, you know, jigging with you. I don't know.
Or it's just one of those where he's just like swinging his hammer, like he's attacking.
Just like you're doing like tricks, like fucking
he's
devil
slapping an
sticks.
ass, but with his hammer.
Herm comes up to you and starts doing the robot.
You pull out some devil
how-
sticks
how
and start
cliche.
flipping the hammer around. Y'all remember devil
Bing
sticks?
bong.
I'm
Which
old.
translates to go fuck yourself.
Bing bong.
Do the
Bing
do the
bong,
disco
bing
fever
bong.
dance, and everyone's just like, "Oh my god, that's so great!"
What's
You
that
two
other one?
passing out?
What a raid.
Sandstorm by Dobber?
Oh, yeah.
Sandstorm?
That's relevant.
I guess.
Gendry, what you doing?
I don't know.
With some of those fine ladies that were dancing with
What's
me.
the Jarl up to?
The Jarl, he's like towards the end of the party, you know, it's starting to die down. The Jarl's kind of chatting with someone. You can see he
Had
is
enough to drink?
this fucking close to like, yeah. And then he's just kind of sitting there. He's not passing out yet. More fun issues. Sorry. So Gendry, yeah, the Jarl, he's not passing out, but he's getting close. Did you want to like hit him up or?
Are
Are you
manner
waiting
of
for him to
speaking, yes.
pass out?
Yes, I'd like to talk him up. Let's chat him up.
All right.
Chat up this dude.
So at this point, he seems pretty drunk, but as you approach, he looks up. Gendry! Ha! Ha! How goes it? My, well-dressed friend.
Oh, I'm. You can refer to me as the Shadow in the Night.
It's okay, Shadow, Mr. Shadow Man. What's going on?
That is what they call me. What my enemies call me. Yes.
No, I'm not your enemy, am I?
I don't think so. I think
Good.
we're best as friends.
We
What
are
do you think?
friends.
Oh,
We
yes.
are. What can I do? How are you? How are you enjoying this?
It is so good. Did you see I cut that rug? over
Yes,
there.
that was very
Sorry,
impressive.
I will repair the rug. I didn't know that it was so thin.
You're very funny. There's no rug over there. That's very funny of you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You're very impressive on dancing. That's
oh, well, that's.
I've never
thank you
seen
very
that
much.
before.
If you want, I can show you some moves.
I don't really dance much. That's I like to watch, so that's cool for you.
Okay. That's.
Giggity.
I also like to watch. I was kind of forced to, and when
Yeah. Sometimes you
teach-
get forced into situations that make you
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but that's where you learn the most, right?
you gotta teach the fools. Now they know what's what.
They do. They
You know?
all know that you are a dancing fool. That's for sure.
I'm a dancing queen, as they say.
Yes, I've heard that before. That phrase.
yes. Yes.
All right.
A lord of the dance, if you will.
Yeah.
What I would like to know is, I know that you had sent a lot of your fighters away, but for our journey, I'm sure it's going to be perilous. Just peril all the time. People named peril, even. And perhaps maybe you could. Yeah, that's funny. If you want to have a laugh,
That is
we can
funny. You're a funny
Let's just
guy.
give it a second. Yep, go ahead, laugh it
Yeah.
up. Go ahead.
He goes to drink and spills a bit.
Oh, okay. Very
I
good.
feel like he's gonna end up killing.
Right
the
into your
Jarl.
flavor saver.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Very, very good.
Go on.
So the point I'm getting at is, do you have anything that you can spare? Any items that can help us on our way? What do you think?
I mean, unfortunately, we don't have much left. We sent a lot of supplies with the the garrison, of course, and
Yes,
then
yes,
everything
yes.
that we have left, we need here to protect the city in case Alfheim decides to retaliate. You know, this is a. I would consider if I were on the other side, I would consider this a high priority target, if you would. I mean, there's a lot of
I would.
interesting things here, but we have good protection, you know. As far as the ship hull keeps us safe. Our gates have been designed by the finest engineers. And you know, we have some of the best guards out there. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
But unfortunately,
You know what?
we're low on supplies right now.
Your,
I don't really.
Speaking of being low, it seems as though your cup maybe is a little empty. Why don't I top that off for you? What do you think?
It's not that empty, but one moment. It is a little empty.
Oh yeah, just as I thought. Yes.
All right.
So out of the bag of holding that Freya, and he pops the
Freya
cork
Fry?
on it. Yep. Here you are. There you go.
Oh, he immediately
go.
recognizes. Oh, this is good stuff. This. Thanks, friend.
Oh, of course.
Skull.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that my alcohol?
No.
I think he
I bought
got
this
some. He got some
Fair
too.
and square, you fuck. But you're also asleep under a fucking table. You can't hear everything all the time. You omnipresent jackass.
You're not a blade of grass across the world.
God damn it.
He takes like a big gulp and kind of does this big burp, and yeah, that is always a pleasure. I love this stuff. Thank you, friend. Good on you.
Yes, good on me. I agree. All right then. Very good.
Yeah, I think this might be the end of the evening for me. If you'll excuse me, you know, you can find a place to fall over or whatever. I'm going to good night, Gendry.
Good night, Jarl.
And he kind of grabs his horn and stands up, kind of stumbles a bit.
Oh, can I stumble into him and maybe help him stand up?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Roll what I know you want to. Roll what I know you want to.
Alright.
Roll the sleight of hand.
Why are you gonna make me
I too
feel
have
bad
been a
about it?
rogue.
Why are you gonna make me feel bad about it?
Oh my god.
Alright, so that was an 18 plus 15. Did I do it?
Let's see. Let's give him some.
You
Was
stealing
that
from
30?
me?
Oh, good thing it was
33?
disadvantage. That was a nat 20 he
33.
did.
Oh shit!
But he
Whoa.
kind of stumbles and you kind of help him back up and you manage to reach it again. Are you going for gold or anything else or anything at all? He's got a couple pockets.
Anything at all, man.
Ouch.
Gold, maybe, but I'm looking for anything that can really help us.
You
on our way.
find about
And or anything that might maybe be a personal item of his in case I want to pretend to be.
okay. You find, let's call it, and you probably wouldn't have much on him for much. Let's call it 20 gold.
Okay.
And, I mean, he's got you see a dagger. He's got some
Socks.
I mean, a dagger would
he
be on
doesn't
brand
have
for me.
much.
Is it just like a mundane dagger?
It's
or
a
is it
decent
like some kind of-
dagger. It seems pretty nice. He's got a couple on him. This seems to be more of his utility dagger. Kind of. It's nothing special. It's common, but it does. Fucking hell! All right, we're going.
Oh, poop.
Sorry about that. Okay.
You're good.
It's the night of a billion fucking
Please.
issues.
Crashes.
But anyway, But yeah, the dagger, it's kind of a utility dagger. It doesn't, decent, but it's somewhat mundane.
It's nothing crazy. Okay.
It's not magical or anything.
Is there anything else cool that he has?
Honestly, he doesn't seem to have much on him. I mean, it's a party, so it's not like he's, stocked up or anything. So really just the gold and a couple daggers, and
okay.
That's what really
about, maybe a personal effect, like a ring or something. That would maybe
you
tell
could
somebody
with
like, hey man, you're...
What'd you roll again? A dirty 30?
I rolled a
33.
15 and 18.
33.
Oh, 33. You do manage to get a decent ring off of him. And it's like he's got a few rings on, and you manage to snatch a decent one that it's fairly ornate, but it doesn't seem like super significant. It's not like his crest or anything, but
okay, very good. Very good.
All right.
Take a long rest.
So as he stands up, he kind of, good night, and then kind of stumbles down the stairs, and you see him go to the other door that's kind of under the stairs, that kind of opens and closes behind him as after he stumbles in, along with a couple ladies.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Get it,
dying
Jarl.
down.
Nice.
What are you doing for the night? Just finding a spot?
I will lean up with, I guess, up against the wall that has a view of the door and not near anyone else.
Yeah, it's easy enough. There's actually a couple, like, there's the kind of catwalk, the balcony, that you can kind of pull up in the corner. You feel pretty safe.
Everyone else is cuddling with me.
Bat,
Why don't you
hands
come
on
and cuddle?
daggers. Yep. Fucking just chilling.
All right. And unless there's anything else anyone wants to do?
Nope.
Long rest.
Right on.
Nice.
Yay.
Right on.
Everyone give me a general con save. Reminder, everyone, but Gendry has a +2. Let's see how hungover everyone is.
18.
How could I be hungover? I didn't consume any of the
If you
alcohol.
didn't consume any, then don't worry about it.
Okay,
Marcus,
great.
how you doing?
28.
Marcus and Cedric doing pretty well. Cedric's got a bit of a ring. Sorry, Niph, what you got?
I think I said 18.
18?
I can't
You're doing
remember.
better than you thought you would. You got a bit of a pounding up
just
here.
a 24.
24?
Yeah,
still,
'cause
you're
I rolled
doing
a 20, and then my...
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. You kind of need some stretches. Oh god, kind of a bit of creaking, but other than that, and you're not sure how you got this like huge fucking bruise on your leg, but who knows?
It's all the dancing.
Yeah. But yeah,
Codpiece
you guys,
taking off to get with some
it
ladies.
is a slow morning. You
Oh
see,
my
by the
God.
time you guys wake, you see there's a couple people kind of moving around, milling about. Just kind of, you see a couple walk of shames and stuff like that. Just people kind of, waking up their friends and like, let's go, and heading out, and just in general.
Nice.
Yeah.
There is no shame in banging.
It's a couple-
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, I suppose we should head out into the bright sun and begin our travels.
Yes, I agree. This was a great plan right before a long journey. Get
What,
really wasted.
What is
Pretty
the
fucking Viking.
weirdest thing that you guys woke up with?
What?
So, what is the weirdest thing you guys woke up with?
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing you guys woke up with?
People, stuff,
Stuff.
I have
you know,
somebody.
I woke up with an
crammed in
Emmy,
orifices.
with a Niph cuddling my cloak, and I was also caressing my sword a
I
little
have-
too tightly. It got a cut.
I have Marcus's helmet on, but like sideways.
Yes.
I was also sucking my thumb. Big Bong was cuddled up with me. We were spooning.
Wow. So Gendry is that jerky guy. Like, come on, guys. Let's go. Come on.
All right,
Let's
nerd.
go. It's
we
morning
got it.
time. It's morning time. Come on. Important business. Saving the world. Come
I'm
on.
under the table and I forget, so I get up.
Classic. Whoops.
Serves you right.
Shut up!
All right, let's go.
All right.
Partner general direction.
So as you guys kind of head out of Naglfar, you
We're heading to get horses.
Yep.
Or camels.
Horses or camels?
Camels might
Horses.
be better.
Yeah.
want an
So
elephant.
you guys head outside to the Sandr Stables. It's in the kind of village outside, in the shadow of the ship of
We're
Naglfar.
looking for urine.
Jotunn.
Yeah, that's what we said. Urine.
Niph, Niph, those boots of yours, did you make them yourself?
No, I didn't. I mean-
okay.
I did and I didn't.
How long have you had? Could you perhaps maybe recreate?
I've had them for a few years. I don't know. I'd have to find the right supplies, but possibly.
Well, this place is as good a place as any to find those supplies, wouldn't you think?
I mean, I
And you
Lots
didn't
of
want to party
those-
the night before.
Those boots, you probably you found them and then fixed them. You have an idea of how to work on them, but there's just bits of it that 'cause I don't think that's one of the things that you can just make as a higher level.
Well, what I'm getting at
Tinker.
here is if we can make them for a horse, perhaps maybe
Can you make
we
them
could
for
cut
an
our
elephant?
journey in half, maybe, or an elephant. Yes,
I kind of want an elephant. Not gonna lie.
yeah,
I'm
I
saving
did.
up some money, but
listen.
I think that's-
Really everything I do in life is to make
Spit it all on
Cedric
horse.
happy. So could we maybe make some for an elephant we don't have yet?
Please? Oh, that would be awesome. I would. If you did that, I'd call him Dumbo.
She's gonna turn forward and just speed walk away from you.
Look at what you did, Gendry. She was
those
gonna make boots
guys-
for my elephant, and you ruined it.
Cedric, listen, she's thinking about it. She's going on a power walk, getting some exercise in. All right, just let her think about it.
Dressage.
I'm telling you, if you chase after her, she's going to say no for sure.
Before we leave, I'm going to go back to the Veraldarsmiðir or whatever, guys, and see if they got any work done on that arm, because I don't want to leave it behind.
Oh,
I thought they said that they didn't know anything about it, so we didn't really give it to him.
Oh, he said he wanted to look at it.
Yeah, he would like to look at. So Halle is
How?
there, and he
Halle.
basically explains. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much we can do, unfortunately. We're not sure. We can't make it mobile, essentially. And there's some damage to it that I'm not quite sure. He was very protective of this, so I'm not really sure how to do much with it. Unfortunately, you can have it if you want. I mean, or we can.
Indeed. Maybe Niph can fix it one day.
Sure. Not
Perhaps
a
you
problem.
can take that laser bit off of it and attach it to some other kind of item.
My dick.
There wasn't a laser.
I don't know what
it
a
would,
laser
it would
is,
shoot.
by the
It would
way.
shoot spell beams, and
Yes.
it would shoot a crossbow bolt.
There you go.
yeah.
Oh, a crossbow bolt, kind of like these.
Well, after I retrieve it,
Sort of.
I walk past Niph and I'm like, here, they couldn't fix it.
Nifrim, could you perhaps? Could you
Want me to
perhaps?
keep it in my bag of holding, or you got it?
Nifrim, I know you're carrying something really heavy right now, but pay attention to me. Hello.
What, Gendry?
He's that guy.
Wow,
Niph-
Gendry's awfully needy after
Niph-
this party. I think he's
Niph-
jealous.
Nifrim,
Yes, Gendry. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and whisper to you now. I wasn't into the elephant boot thing. Honestly. I am. I think it would. Cedric, could you just back off? Could you just, I'm having my own conversation with Niph. If you couldn't, if you just, personal space.
I'm gonna
Also,
cast
that
Thunderwave. I'm just
You
kidding.
you took that bath and then immediately soiled yourself afterward. So maybe you need another. What do you mean? A night of partying? Yeah, no. I'm sure you smell lemony fresh.
Yeah, it just smells like liquor
but
and
if maybe you could
loose women.
take a bit off of that arm and maybe affix it to my hand crossbow here. Perhaps maybe I could fire some cool pew pew type stuff. I don't know technicalities.
I think that's the
It
technical
already
term.
shoots
Pew, pew
bolts.
type
I'm
stuff.
trying. Yes, but it doesn't shoot the pew pews like that guy was shooting.
The spells?
The spells?
Whatever.
Why?
Yes, sure.
Why would you want it to
Pew-pews.
shoot poo poo?
Cedric!
What?
Personal convo!
And she's gone.
God.
Well, she said she couldn't have gone far.
You see her.
She
With
couldn't
the
have gone
giant
far.
arm in her arm.
Look, she's struggling. Get her.
Look, she's struggling.
Jeez.
Cedric, now is our time. Come on. If we want the elephant boots, now's our time.
I don't think she's gonna make me elephant boots.
God damn it. Let's just buy some camels, guys.
But it's my birthday.
Oh my god.
Camels are smarter and will spit at things for us, so
That's true.
I don't want a camel. I want a horse.
They're more durable in the desert. That was
I
the
want a metal
conversation
horse.
before, but they were too expensive.
well, we already passed on the metal horse, so,
So as you,
Is this guy giving us free transportation?
he gave us his
He's sponsoring
shit
us,
to-
right?
Well, then fucking let's get the most expensive thing.
Elephants.
Elephants.
There's no
They're 500 a pop.
So as you guys head out into the village, you kind of see the sign up at the top of the kind of hill at the edge of town that says the Sandr Stables and larger building.
Got the vapors.
And buckles, sweat intensifies. But yeah, you walk in. It's a decent looking place. Large double barn doors as the entrance, and as you walk in, kind of to the left, and then another left is the sort of the pins, and then to your right is a desk with a Vidalcan, kind of
What's that?
the blue skin people.
Yeah, the blue-skinned humanoids. They have their hair is the kind of classic Norse reverse mullet. It's like
Oh, I hate
kind
that.
of lopsided bowl cut, long in front, short in back, and shaved on the very back.
So
Ugh.
party in the front, business in the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always party up
Yeah.
front.
Mhm.
And kind of tall and lanky, but seems built enough, and it's like looks up.
Oh boy.
Hello, what can I do for you? Are you looking to
Elephants.
elephants? I'm sorry, unfortunately, we don't have any elephants. We've got
Damn it.
camels and horses.
Do you have
do you
anything
have
that?
an eight-legged horse?
Ooh, good, very
No,
good question, Marcus.
Unfortunately, not. We don't
I
have
got
Sleepney
that.
here.
Oh,
Do you have anything that floats?
No, as I said, we have camels and horses. That's
Well,
about it.
I think camels float.
Oh,
you said
do they,
camels and
Cedric?
horses. You didn't say anything about
Do you mean floating in the water? Because
Oh.
I think they can both swim. I don't know. I'm not a zoologist. Me, the
You have a
DM.
dinghy?
Horses can't swim very well.
We need 4 camels.
4 camels? Now, 4 camels we have.
What kind of camels?
What
I want
kind
one
of
with 2
camels?
humps, not one big hump.
Sure, whatever you want. I'm not a fucking camel expert. This is again the DM speaking, not Doran.
But do you have a camel with like 4 humps?
I'm not sure that's a thing, but sure, why not?
That's
but
not
no,
a thing,
no,
dude.
not
It's not a
really.
thing.
Do you have a camel that is particularly, spitty at people?
We tried to train that out of them, but
I'm just saying, did one
an
overtake?
A question: do you have a half horse, half camel hybrid?
okay. So the camels,
That's an interesting
they will.
question.
They're little. We only have a few, so they're little. Are you looking to rent or buy?
Rent.
Oh, the Jarl
could
said
call
that
him
we
Mark
could just we could
Yeah, present the note that the
Oh,
Jarl
what's
gave us.
and he kind of
Yes.
opens
Oh no,
it.
no,
and he-
you. Yes, I'd like that back though.
it's addressed to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
The,
And what's
this,
your name?
to be
Sent
clear,
us?
this isn't the like
Right. The seal
which I don't
thing.
think I
Okay.
mentioned he gave you, but he wrote you up
You did.
essentially a
Yeah,
letter
this is the note you
for
wrote.
Talik, and then
for
this
him.
is the note for
The stable keeper.
the stable. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Stable boy.
The stable.
boy.
The stable boy.
Come here,
But
I'll
yeah,
get a paper for you.
so
Come
it's
here.
like this is to me. I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
I think I
it's
should
for
keep
you.
this. So.
All right. No, I'm sorry. There was some communication.
Oh, okay. So it's official
You're on the
business.
Jarl
All right.
business.
Yes, we are.
Sure, of course, of
serious
course.
folk.
And
So
he
now
kinda
that it's
steps
official
that away.
business, you got any elephants?
No, unfortunately, we
No
still
elephants.
don't have any elephants.
How about any floating or flying animals?
Niph is just standing
Still
there
none
rubbing
of
her
those?
forehead. Oh,
I
Still
kind
none
of
of
like
those.
this horse-camel hybrid idea.
I know. I've been thinking about it. I've been drawing drawings of
Do you
it
have any water?
and showing them to anybody.
Because then we could call it Mark.
Water? I
Mark
mean,
Camel?
yes, we
It's a horse
do.
and camel, which is Hamel.
So are you looking
No
for
one likes my
camels?
joke.
I don't have any of
No,
these weird things that you
Yes.
speak
I
of.
got it.
A
I
hamel
just
would be
know.
a pig
Boo.
camel hybrid. A hamel.
All right.
A Hamel?
Yeah,
Hamel.
I can have my my stable boy set up the 4 camels, just the 4, or there actually no, there's 5 of you here, so
Well,
it
yes,
does say
yeah.
Oh no, it says 4. Sorry.
Can
The hair
Herm-
doesn't get tired, so he can just
he
walk.
can ride with me, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
easy.
I mean, yeah.
I'd imagine each camel could hold like 2
Also,
people.
like you
Mhm.
said, he doesn't tire, so since it's camels and not horses, you can probably just walk aside, because again, camels aren't for speed, they're for reliability
Endurance.
and endurance. Whereas horses are,
If we ride the
For
horses,
speed.
we'll ride them to death.
Good.
I mean, as long as you take care of them.
Good.
Buckles is the only one I cared about. I don't give a fuck
my
about any
God.
other horse.
Oh my god.
This is not
could be new
endorsed by the
buckles.
SPCA.
I also don't endorse his message. Horses are
Humane
great.
Society.
Horses are beautiful.
As always, Gendry is indifferent.
Let's not go overboard. They're sturdy and cool.
So 4
And
camels.
I
Yes.
Get rid of that. Sure, why not? I won't judge.
And a bottle of your finest ale.
All right, I don't have any, but whatever. All right,
What about
yeah.
horse
we'll get that-
tranquilizer?
I don't know what that is.
You must have something to
You must
to
mean the
soothe
sleep
the
spell?
animals. Oh,
Yes, it is knowledge of how to handle the animals.
Yeah, get with it, noob.
Yeah, noob. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
how dare you!
This includes supplies.
I know this is
so
free, but I
we
want,
will,
I want some money off.
We'll provide feeds and supplies, and
Okay.
it looks
good.
like these are permanent unless you care to bring them back. But yeah, no
All
need
right.
to return.
Very
He's buying
good.
them
Thank
for
you very much. And
We will
I'm sorry,
take
what was
very
your
good
name
care of
again?
them.
My name is Jotunn.
Jotunn.
Yes.
Very good, Jotunn. Thank you so much for helping us out.
Well, of course. Anything to help out the Jarl, of course. Not that I really
May
have a
Thor bless
choice,
your day.
but you know,
I know, isn't it?
yeah.
Isn't it just?
All right, well, we'll get those camels set up for you, and you'll be on your way.
I know, isn't it?
So, as the assistant kind of saddles up the camels and provides you with the supplies and stuff, which you can stow away
Saddle
and
up.
store on the camels and stuff like that. You get all saddled up and ready to head out. Now,
Can
my
we name
question,
our camels?
You certainly can if you like.
My camel's name is Snaps.
All right,
Okay, very good.
write that down.
I don't know if that's the most important thing to be talking about.
Anyone
right at
else
this
have
to me.
important names for their camels?
I have
Jeffrey.
to give it some thought.
Jeffrey, all right.
I
Isn't
put the
last one
turtle
Jeffrey?
shell over its hump, so I have a nice little seat.
I didn't have a camel
Nice.
before. We had stuffy jams.
Oh, that's
I
right.
will name this Steve.
Sure. Dumb name. Go on. Marcus?
I have to give it
thinking
some
about
thought. I need to spend
very
time with
important.
the animal. Yes.
Oh my
If you end
god.
up calling it Roach, I'm gonna call it Shenanigans.
So, here's my
Start
question
whispering
for
the
you
word
guys.
shithead into that game.
Where are you headed? So, you're again up here in Naglfar. You have a couple choices. You can head back to Edekaup, and then down at an angle toward Hofn. That would also go through your hometown if you like.
Mm-hmm.
You can head south and follow the coast. You can try to find a more direct route. There doesn't seem to be any road from Naglfar to Hofn, so it'll take some traveling. But which way do you guys want to go, or is that where you want to go?
I'd be I'd be down with going to the hometown of mine.
Where's
All right.
his hometown?
It's just north of Hofn. Essentially, it
Oh,
would
okay.
be like kind of at the north edge of that green bit.
I'll have to finish my town in Talespire then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should go towards Edekaup. Just we can stop in and see our friends.
Yeah. I'm sure
And that very
the
nice, handsome
Tittlesons
gentleman.
would.
I think minimal delays, you guys.
Yeah, I think
Minimal
we should
delays.
go as quickly
Straight
toward.
fucking line
straight
from where we
forward
are
and
to where we
down
need to be.
would be the same as down and then across.
No, we're talking like
and then
straight
I'm talking
a
forward.
straight beam to
We're talking-
Hofn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that would save a bit
we
of
can
time.
stop. We can stop at Sidoric's village if he wants to do
Yeah, we can
that.
do
It
it
is
after,
still
too.
pretty
It's-
much.
it's no
Either
big
way,
deal.
it's still pretty much on the way because
Because it's right there on the.
Alright.
yeah, it's a bit of a
And
peninsula.
because we have the seal and whatnot from this Jarl, anybody who stops us around in Jotunn be like, bitches, we got business.
Well, yeah, I mean it doesn't
We'll be
say
far
let
enough
these guys
away.
into Jotunn, but it does say that you're going to meet
On
the
official
king.
business.
Yeah.
We won't be near enough Jotunn to be stopped. I
Or
imagine.
at the very least, we'll be like, yeah, we don't want to be. That's fine. We don't want to go into your stupid broken city.
I don't
We're going over
want
here.
it.
I hate your
don't
stupid
want it.
city.
Yeah.
Glad it
Stupid
died.
city.
It's stupid.
Loki's
I
toe
do
is
not
stupid.
endorse his message.
it.
I think
Look at it,
Jotunn can be
stupid.
rebuilt.
It's just rubble.
Look at it,
What a
it's-
terrible
look how
city.
stupid it is. Oh
Doesn't even
man.
have buildings
Oh.
anymore.
Oh, why don't you
Robots
cry?
broken. Anyway.
why don't you cry?
Anyway.
Or we could live inside.
So you guys are
the
kind of
Jotunn.
doing a beeline there.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing
Yeah,
is
I'd
a
say so.
beeline. It's not roads, but that's
Right.
okay.
Mhm.
You got camels, which are good at traversing the sand. So
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
yeah.
And sand hugging is good.
All right. So you guys head off into the desert. As I remember which button, toward Hofn and toward King Talik. But that's a story for next time.
Hey, did you hear that, Cedric? It's a story for next time.
I did hear that.
Oh, okay, good.
So
Mad I
off to
didn't
see
get
the
my
king.
own.
Off to see the king.
Sam, could you please not fuck this up?
Oh, we fucked
Son
up.
of a bitch.
I'm doing too much
Open-handed.
hips.
You're raising the roof mostly.
Oh, right.
Okay,
No,
TOS, Josh, stop that.
What, toss? Anyway,
Terms of service.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Toss some of that our way is what Steve's saying.
everybody, thank you for joining.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, Skald!
Yeah.